They work on their mouth-eye coordination. They're working on their back end, and especially being in the sand, they're learning how to move a little bit, and they get worn out. Good boys.
So, first thing when you guys are getting the dog to work, it's definitely you want to build value.
And what is CCL for the people who don't know?
Well, hopefully y'all do know. But basically, high risk of just tearing the ACL, CCL. Back with tools versus toys. Now, every toy can become a tool, but most tools are not toys. You should never, ever leave toys just hanging around. Some people buy ropes and you go, oh, look at him, that's his toy. No, that is a tool. So, as you saw, we have the Joker, Joker Teeny. Look at him. Look. Hey, Joker didn't revved up and came on a little bit. He like this, man, what we doing? He only did this the other day, and he already like, uh-oh.
Hey, okay, little Joker.
Let's go, buddy.
Little Joker. And the thing about not leaving toys around, because you want to be the most important thing in your dog's life, and if they can be self-soothers, meaning going outside and playing by themselves, why would they want to work with you? Good boys.
So, first thing when you guys are getting the dog to work, it's definitely you want to build value. And that value is not sitting around, you know what I mean? When we was kids, we had a time and set time frame we could play on the computer, right? If you was done, like, hey, get off the computer. In this case, if the dog just sees it out there, I can't get him motivated like I am now.
Yes, sir.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, then.
Say, boy,
he got a little bit of buddies.
Joker's gonna surprise the people, ain't you, boy? Good boy, Joker. Good boy. Good boy. Don't forget high praise.
Joker Teeny. Yeah, you want to make the dog have fun with this. You want to make it work a little bit.
What all the benefits of flirt poling?
Man, they work on their mouth-eye coordination. They're working on their back end, and especially being in the sand, they're learning how to move a little bit, and they get worn out. If you had a bigger area, you can get them working in more circles. So if you're out like a field, get them using that back end. That's very important. A lot of dogs don't even realize they have a back end.
Yeah, and remember, the bulldog is built like a trapezoid. So he's got big shoulders, top heavy, but then no rear. And in this case, what the bulldogs or oldies run the risk of, as Chris Morris told us, they have a high risk of CCL disease.
And what is CCL for the people who don't know?
Well, hopefully y'all do know. But basically, high risk of just tearing the ACL, CCL, and that right there, Amstaffs and others have the same problem. As well, many other breeds, boxers.
Bite.
But slowly but surely, he's getting exacerbated. And like Stan said, when I want to build drive in a dog, look at that there.
Bulldog fishing.
When I want to build drive, I'll literally take him to a field, and I have to run around with this flirt pole just to get him going. Mm-hmm. What's something else that a flirt pole does for dogs, Stan?
It stimulates them, and it's one of the first things that you're going to do if you want your dog to do some protection work.
Ooh, so why does this give the dog perspective on protection?
Because it triggers that prey drive that we're looking for, and it takes the man away from it. Sometimes dogs don't want to take something out of your hands just because they haven't gained that confidence. So the flirt pole takes the man out of it, and now they're just chasing that toy. He's over here nigger rigging.
Hey, I got him. I got my system, brother. But you see, Joker, he's getting to it.
Still holding on. Still holding on.
And there you have it.
Good boy.
So what do I do?
Oh,
He's not there yet. He's not there yet.
He said, "You're touching me. You're touching me."
So all this little stuff too.
Good boy.
Builds angst, and the dog, he gets more and more motivated, right? And now he's playing with himself. So you say, man, how'd you get the Joker to get on that thing? I reward him. He clearly likes people, but he's also driven. So you see the wrinkles come out. You see him getting exhausted. When he goes, his little tail, little nub wagging. He a little nubby right now. Good boy, Joker. Good boy. Good boy.
And one thing people need to know: pay attention to your dog's tongue. If they're a little getting tired, it's going to start expanding at the end. So get a good shot of that tongue. Go turn to the camera.
Joker.
Of course he's not.
Sit.
But once it starts getting wider than the canines, especially dogs like this, you might want to start monitoring, especially if you're in Texas. You get hot.
Good boy, Joker. Good boy. Now, mind you, people, believe it or not, I've been doing a lot of work with Joker because we got a long life ahead of us. And he's coming along. You want to know how to build prey drive and build a dog's drive up in general? I've told you before, if your dog comes from a great breeder, it's only a matter of time. So with Maestro and Joker, I had an idea that they would get into a motivated state right when they hit the teenage years. We're going on 7 and 8 months at some point, and right now they're looking for things to do. Maestro tore up the whole bottom of the cage the other day. So I said, fine, you're gonna sleep on the floor. But he needs now to do what? Find some things to keep him activated so he don't tear my house up. So Joker gets out of it again, and this is the closing remarks. Once I get him on it a few more times, or as Stan said, I see the exhaustion, then I put the toy up. He can stay out here. Woo! Woo!
And you always want to leave the dog wanting more.
Absolutely. That's why the toy can't hang out. Mm-hmm. And then this tool, Stan, what's the next step after I get him on this right here? Good boy, Joker.
Oh,
my bad, buddy.
Not to get hit by no sticks. The next step would be taking it off of the flirt pole and seeing if he'll engage the same way just out of your hands. And then you can transition to something that has a little bit of better bite, like a bite pillow or a wedge or something like that, that really going to help that bite development.
Yeah.
And don't be discouraged if your dog takes a little while to get to the point where they are on a bite pillow.
Yeah, but tell people too, not every dog is going to bite a pillow.
I mean, that's true too. They got to have enough drive, and you got to have good presentation. Because if you're making that pillow when they hit, it's a brick wall, they're not going to enjoy it.
Good boy, Joker. Good boy.
But they do make different versions of the bite pillows as well. So if your dog doesn't have a very good bite, don't get the level 3 bite pillow. Start at the level 1 and work your way up. And I think a lot of people don't want to spend the money that it takes to build a dog, but you got to spend the money, people.
Yeah, it's going to take some money. It's going to take some time. It's going to take watching him. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. And he's still not letting go. He's checking in.
And then if you have multiple dogs and you have one dog who is motivated, work with that dog and have the other dog watch.
Oh, yeah.
Dogs are very competitive. We use that a lot in bite work. We'll get an agitation line. We'll put 2 dogs who know what they're doing and a dog in the middle who doesn't. And that dog's like, oh, I can do that too. And when they do, you reward them.
And guys, let me tell you this. I don't know what this says on that camera, but pay attention. How long has he been holding on to this now? So what I'm looking for too, from a development standpoint, is as when he started, he didn't have a good bite, and now he won't let go. So I'm holding on as long as he hold on. When he lets go this time, because he's done so well, the toy goes up. So this is a prime example of knowing some light milestones to ensure that when I bring this out again.
Hey, so what I would do is I would actually let him win, because now he has the bite you're looking for, and now we need to show him that, hey, you get the bite, you win it. Now I tease him up, and then put it up without giving him a bite on this one, because you don't want him to lose, especially if you're trying to build that bite. So tease him up, he still wants it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then put him up while he still wants it. A lot of people work their dogs to exhaustion, so they start associating these tools, these toys, with being tired. You can work them to the point eventually. Like, you know, Ego used to be out there for hours. He'd be out here hanging.
I told you to put this up, man. Look at this. Ain't been out here 2 seconds. I told you to drink it.
Damn, I thought it would be all right.
No,
outside.
this is where all the flies is hanging out.
Well,
you ain't. Don't do it.
Is he gonna do it? It's alcohol, right?
Yeah, but them flies.
Bold, bro.
I can't do it. Fear factor. Fear is a factor. Keep it whiskey.
There you have it, people. And take care of your dogs.
Pour one out for the homies.